I'm here to tell you, in Jesus' name, what we're showing you is real live on YouTube. So if you enjoy content like this, we ask you to please immediately like this, share this, and subscribe to the channel. Why? Because you are our only hope of getting this out to the world through the YouTube algorithm.
What happened there?
I pulled over on my way to the funeral. I'm a citizen journalist, and I just I asked this police officer, the sheriff, I said, what is the law that says we cannot stop on the side of the highway? I just want to know what law says we can't do it.
Were you filming? Did you stop the film?
I'm always filming. I'm a citizen journalist.
That's fine. That's fine. I have no problem with that.
Okay.
But do you understand the emergency proclamation?
I don't.
Okay.
We've had no internet connection. I've had a Starlink, but I haven't seen the law.
For your advice,
I just want to know
for your information.
Yes, sir.
I would go down to the JTAC in Lahaina and go find out about this proclamation. But according to us, we're not allowed. You know, nobody's allowed on here to film and stuff or park here.
Oh, so you can't film or park?
No.
Okay.
You're a press?
Yes, sir. I'm a citizen's press, and I have a press pass. I just don't have my press pass with me.
Can I see it?
I don't have my press pass with me, no sir.
Okay.
It's being sent from New York, to be totally honest with you.
All right.
They're having a hard time getting it to me, but I'm with the citizens press.
All right. In the meantime, though, until we have the credentials, you know, we need to get that all, you know, coordinated through the JTAC, which is the Tactical Operations Center. Okay.
That is by the police station.
Yes.
Okay.
The Civic Center.
So I can go there and they'll give me the law that says we can't stop here. Okay.
And a pass if they're you know.
Okay.
If they verify your credentials. Okay.
All right, folks, this video was sent to me to review by many of you, so here it is. I'm going to be pointing out some things that I believe are important here. I won't be going into theories that may or may not be. We'd like to keep our channel, and we know exactly how censorship works. We're just going to talk about the actions from the police in this video, like we do in every video on this channel. If I could describe these police in one word, it would be incompetent. These order followers ignore people's rights and just do as they're told. We were just doing our job, didn't work in the Nuremberg trials, and they shouldn't work here either. The cops in this video have bad attitudes. They won't identify properly, which is a policy violation. They don't know that press passes are irrelevant, considering freedom of press is part of the First Amendment. I mean, you don't need a religion pass to go to church, nor a speech pass to practice free speech. The people of Hawaii are looking for answers, and now the world is paying attention. The man recording this asked for auditors to help get this out, and many of you reached out to me letting me know this man called out for our help, so here I am. Let's get right into the video. We'll pause for some comments, and I'll give you my final thoughts at the end.
If this melted, how did that cone not completely disappear? Because if you look at this vehicle, and I want you to notice the burn, the amount of grass, as you can see, that burned and the char marks. This car is basically completely surrounded by gravel, and you can see a small little flames right here when this grass burned. Yet when you turn and look right in this direction, besides seeing Dylan, my technical cameraman, you can see this car. And for all you scientists out there that have been sending me images and you're asking me if they're real, I'm here to tell you, in Jesus' name, what we're showing you is real live on YouTube. So if you enjoy content like this, we ask you to please immediately like this, share this, and subscribe to the channel. Why? Because you are our only hope of getting this out to the world through the YouTube algorithm. This is a tire that is gone. These are the braids of steel inside the tire. Look at this particular rim. Is it safe to say these are aluminum?
Look at the windshield. What's that?
Are these aluminum?
Yeah, that's cast aluminum wheels.
Cast aluminum wheel, you can see it melted.
And the windshield on the inside?
Look at the windshield. That is a windshield right there that is completely melted. We have some jumper cables in the back of the vehicle. We have some cast aluminum here that's pulverized.
It's just dust.
How is that possible? For a grass fire that did not come from this direction, because you can see there's nothing that's been burned over here. What could cause that type of destruction when you have a grass fire on this side that obviously didn't connect? But even if it was a grass fire,
and it's still only half burned. I mean,
yeah, you can see there's even some grass over here that's still standing. It's not even been burned. So even down below, directly below this, you can see some wood fence posts that were burned, but you can see all that grass is still good. So how do you get this car this hot? In the comments section, I need to hear from you guys. Honestly, I need you here in the comments section. There's some smart people, and I'm not talking about, I'm talking about some intelligent people out there that understand physics, science, melting points, not the nonsense people. We need to just silence the nonsense for a moment. We need some real scientists, some real professors around the world to check in right now and help us understand what phenomenon, right?
Yeah, it's an anomaly or whatever you want to call that word.
Right, but this is just one vehicle. This is what we're seeing in all.
Oh, there's the window down there in the middle.
Where's the window?
Down in the crack.
Oh, you can see the melted window down in the crack.
It just dripped down in there.
It's just dripped into the, you can see that. I don't know if the camera's picking that up for you. But I've had people reach out to me from around the world asking for these types of images, detailed images.
I don't see why the government would want to keep these videos and pictures hidden from the people. Wouldn't the people want to know exactly what's happening out there? This is news coverage, folks. There were some reports of police stopping the people from leaving the area, and that created a traffic jam. From our understanding, the people that disobeyed police orders and went through survived. This is why the people should always question the orders given to them by police. Always question authority. Presumed authority will turn into unbridled power if it goes unchecked. Remember that power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Okay, hang on. Just so I get it for the record. People are asking why we can't park and look at these images and take pictures. I just need to know what the law is that says we can't do it. What law?
Because of this emergency proclamation, you cannot park or walk on the bypass. Thank you.
What law do I reference? What law do I reference? What law do I reference? Auditors, we need you here. I don't know if I'm live. That was fast. What law do you reference? I just want to know what law. Now she's calling somebody in. Emergency proclamation. Are they going to arrest me? What are they going to do? I'm just taking a stand. I'm just asking what law. That's all I want to know. I just want to know what.
I'm not going to ask you again.
Okay, I just want to know what.
You need to leave now.
Can you state what law?
You need to leave now.
What regulation?
You need to leave now.
So you're not going to
Get
tell?
back in your car and leave now, or you will be arrested underneath this proclamation.
Okay,
Get
so
back in your car.
it's a proclamation.
It's an emergency proclamation. Get back in your car and leave now.
Okay, thank you. Emergency proclamation.
All right, folks, let's get into what this emergency proclamation is. Acting Governor of the State of Hawaii, Sylvia Luke, has declared a state of emergency proclamation. Now the acting governor, Josh Green, has proclaimed several new ones, with the latest superseding prior proclamations. These proclamations have several sections. As I read throughout what these proclamations are intended to do, they're written in a way to make us believe government has everything under control and that aid is coming to the people in the area. Here is a synopsis of the latest proclamation. Chapter 1 talks about essential travel to West Maui. The governor discourages non-essential travel to the area. Chapter 2 goes on about the invocation of laws. An activation of the National Guard to assist and aid authorities in disaster relief and averting imminent public danger. It states that the debris is an imminent threat to life and public health. It also states that soliciting to purchase property in certain zip codes there is prohibited. This goes for any person, meaning individual, partnership, corporation, limited liability company, association, or any other group. There is a mandatory evacuation of the civilian population. The proclamation goes on about safeguarding infrastructure and key resources. They are prohibiting public entry so that all state agencies can extend for emergency response efforts. The proclamation also activates the Major Disaster Fund. This one really makes me question the allocation of tax dollars being spent. Like, who is going to be receiving that lump sum of disaster funds? People in government or the people of Maui? See what I'm getting at, folks? Now, Chapter 3 of the proclamation is a long one. Suspension of laws. One that caught my attention was Chapter 92, HRS, Public Agency Meetings and Records. Board members do not have quorum requirements during the proclamation time period. It also suspends the $10 million limit on expenditures to basically having an unlimited amount of allocated tax dollars to the area. But knowing government and its history, would every dollar spent be accounted for at the end of the day? Or will some people in government get more money in their bank accounts than they deserve? My guess is yes. Chapter 3 also goes on about employment wages, price increases, tenancy, wildlife, zoning, and more. It also goes on about air, water, and noise pollution, along with hazardous waste management. The pharmaceutical industry is also included in Chapter 3. More on the proclamation later in the video. Keep watching for now.
Oh, can I get your name and badge number, please? Name and badge number. Name and badge number. Name and badge number. Okay. No name and badge number. Can I get your name and badge number? Nope. Okay. No name and badge number. Just trying to find out what law says I can't stop and take pictures or stop and go on the highway. I'm just asking what law it is. That's all I want to know.
We were told because of the emergency proclamation that
Okay.
vehicles can stop and take pictures.
That's all I was asking her, and she's like freaking out on me. I just want to know what law says we can't stop here.
Are you with a company or?
No, I'm just a citizen. I live in Kanapali, and I just want to know what law says we can't do it. We have a right. We have a constitution that says we have the right to press. We have a right to. We have a right to be on this. This is a public road. I'm just trying to find out what law we are following here. That's all I'm just asking that question. What law says we can't? What law do we tell people they can't stop here?
Let me call my lieutenant.
Just all I'm asking. What law? I'm not trying to create any problems. I'm just asking a real simple question. I don't want to get arrested. I'm not breaking the law, I don't think. Don't you have to tell me what law I'm breaking?
Yeah, where's your front license plate?
I don't know.
Can I see your registration and insurance, please?
Okay. Colton, can you hold this?
Yeah. By law, you should have a front license plate.
It might have fallen off.
Okay, your registration and insurance.
By the way, we're on our way to a funeral
All right.
for a victim of the fire. I think it's everything that's in there.
Thank you.
And what's your name and badge number?
Where's your registration and your license?
You need my license? It's in my little bag. Hang on a second. Can I get your name and badge number?
I'll be good for you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do we know what law it says we can't stop here? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many cop cars we got here? 5. Just asking what law it says we can't stop here and take pictures of Lahaina. We're on the very edge of Lahaina. We're not even anywhere over the town. This is on the very south end. Colton. All right, guys, for all you auditors out there, hit me in the comments with a good next step to deal with this. Colton, read the comments. I can't see them. Colton.
These people are no good. They're gonna try and put you in jail, brother. This is how it works. How can they uphold the law when they don't even know the law? Nefarious actions. So how does John Green's wife handle all these orphans? Be safe, Eric, because they are hiding something. Hey, Jack, leave the chat. Hey, what, DL and Reg? You haven't done anything wrong. You are covered in the blood of Christ. Protecting and serving the elite only. There's no law. It's a public place. Your tax money pays for the access.
Okay. Hey, we're on our way to a funeral on the other side. We're gonna be late. Ma'am. We're literally on our way to a funeral. Can we go now?
stand by.
We're gonna be late for a funeral. If you're just joining the live, I'm sitting here in my car on the way to a funeral, and I just decided to pull over where where the car is, where we took the videos and pictures of the day. And I just wanted to find out what law says we can't stop here. And I just want to know what law, under what statute or whatever. So I'm not a professional auditor, I'm just asking the question. So if you are concerned about people on Maui, I'd ask you to please share the video and call in and ask the questions that we should be asking in terms of why we can't pull over and what law. What did the Supreme Court ruling say? Messages are coming in too fast, I can't read them. Ask them if you're being detained. Okay. There's nobody around me to ask. Come on guys, hit me with some real comments to give me some good information here, not a bunch of BS. Colton, read the comments and see if anyone's giving us any advice.
A little bit difficult.
They must tell you if am I being detained. They come in so fast you can't stop the ding things. Chat on slow mode. Colton, hit chat on slow mode. If you're just joining, I just pulled over for 2 seconds. I wasn't even trying to take pictures. I just asked him why. What's the law that says I can't pull over on the side of the highway? Ask if you're being detained, get out and ask. Tell them you're a citizen journalist press. Again, ask if you're being detained or if you're free to go. What's that? Excuse me, sir? Am I being detained or am I free to go? I have a funeral to go to, sir. I need to know if I'm being detained or if I'm free to go. I'm a citizen journalist. Are you detained? They don't answer any questions. Ask for a supervisor. I wouldn't get out. It's still going by so fast, bro. Oh, I'm supposed to be at a funeral right now. It's pissing me off. I want to go. Don't get out. Don't get out. Don't get out. Okay, so get back in the car. Okay, all right, I'm back in the car. Thank you for that. Guys, guide me through this. I need some professional auditors to help me. I just want to go to a funeral, and I just asked what law I was breaking by pulling over. That's it. It's illegal for them to detain you if you're free. Just wait for your info. Okay, guys, just stay with me here, okay? You're just joining the live. I'm in Lahaina. I'm on my way to a funeral, and I pulled over just to go to this car that's way outside of Lahaina town, right? It's way down where the Laniapoko is right there. We're right above Puamana. We're on the very south end of town. And I just pulled over to ask what law says we can't pull over and park. I just wanted to find out what law it was. And then she just said, you gotta go, you gotta go. So then I tried to go, and then all these cops showed up. And they took my driver's license, and now they're not talking to me. So I guess call a lawyer. So I'm just kind of sitting here while they're doing what they're doing. They've got my driver's license. Do I just try to lead? 2,700 people. Start sharing this video, man. We got to get this out. Whatever this conclusion is of this story, whatever the law is, we need to know. And then whatever they do to us, we're trying to go to a funeral. Hey, ask these guys. Excuse me, sir? Colton, let's see if we can get their attention.
Excuse me. Mind if we have a word?
Excuse me, are we being detained?
We're supposed to be at a funeral right now.
You're being detained for a citation, so just stand by.
We're supposed to be at a funeral.
It doesn't matter. You're being detained.
For what's the citation?
Sit tight.
Yes, sir.
So, what happened there?
I pulled over on my way to the funeral. I'm a citizen journalist, and I just I asked this police officer, the sheriff, I said, what is the law that says we cannot stop on the side of the highway? I just want to know what law says we can't do it.
Were you filming? Did you stop the film?
I'm always filming. I'm a citizen journalist.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. I have no problem with that.
Okay.
But do you understand the emergency proclamation?
I don't. We've
Okay.
had no internet connection. I've had a Starlink, but I haven't seen what
for
law.
your advice,
I just want to know
for your information.
Yes, sir.
I would go down to the JTAC in Lahaina
Okay.
and go find out about this proclamation. But according to us, we're not allowed. Nobody's allowed on here to film and stuff or park here.
Oh, so you can't film or park?
No.
Okay. Okay. So I just need to know what the language of that proclamation, because we have a constitution which the sheriffs are supposed to uphold. That's what you're sworn to uphold, is the Constitution.
I understand.
And one of those things is the right to press.
Right.
So I just need to know legally what.
You're a press?
Yes, sir. I'm a citizen's press, and I have a press pass. I just don't have my press pass with me.
Can I see it?
I don't have my press pass with me. No, sir.
Okay.
It's being sent from New York, to be totally honest with you. They're having a hard time getting it to me, but I'm with the citizens press.
All right. In the meantime, though, until we have the credentials.
This cop is wrong about needing a press pass. There are 5 points to the First Amendment of the Constitution, and freedom of the press is one of them. You don't need a press pass like you don't need a religion pass to go to church. It just shows how ignorant some cops can be when they spew lies to the people. This older gentleman ought to be ashamed of himself for expressing such lack of education. Let's hope he learns from this, and let's hope that more cops know what the people's rights are so they don't stay slow-witted and clueless. Plus, there's a reason not very many people want to watch corporate-funded
We need to get that
news
all, coordinated through the JTAC, which is the Tactical Operations Center, okay?
That is by the police station?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Civic Center.
So I can go there and they'll give me the law that says we can't stop here. Okay.
And a pass if they're
okay.
if they verify your credentials.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
But right now, you're actually in violation. You don't have a front plate, so
I think it fell off, but I'm happy to take a ticket and fix it right away.
Yeah, I got my guys doing that.
Awesome.
So once that's done, free to go?
We go, because I have a funeral I got to go to.
Gotcha. All right.
Yes, sir. Colton, what do you think, man? 19 years old, valedictorian of Lahaina Luna last year. What's your take, bro? Tell the world what you're thinking about this right now. Speak to the youth.
I think this is a little ridiculous. I think the way they reacted was uncalled for, and especially the way that we're supposed to be going to a funeral right now and they're holding us from doing that.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say, man?
Nope.
Colton's a good kid, man. Valedictorian, 4.2 GPA, photographer extraordinaire. Do you have a website we can send them to someday if they want to get your services?
You can go to mauiphotography.org.
mauiphotography.org. This is definitely not a plug for our services, trust me, but we're kind of just sitting here wasting time. So I'm going to try to go back down for a review on these, get his badge number. Okay, every time I ask for their name and badge number, they don't say anything. Everybody has the right to get information. There's no such thing. Wait a second. There's a new law. Cops have no idea. All right, here they come.
Brother.
Aloha.
So, we got you for the no front license plate, $70
yes, sir.
fine.
Yep.
127A0029 is rules and ordinance. Parking along the Hokiokio during an emergency. This is the proclamation.
So the proclamation will tell me that the fact we can't come here is in the proclamation? Okay, okay.
So,
and where do I find that?
Court. I believe it's in the
online?
HRS. Yeah, you just look up the 127 Alpha 0029.
That's for the proclamation?
Yes.
Oh, okay, sweet. That's all I wanted to know. That's why I pulled over.
No problem. So then your court date, 10/16, 8:30. What courtroom is that? You'll find out at the courthouse.
So can I just send the ticket in and pay for it? If I'm guilty, because I'm obviously guilty.
You can pay for that, but this one requires you to be in person.
Oh, that one, for pulling over here.
Yeah.
That's the violation I got to go to court for.
Yep.
Okay.
So.
And can I get y'all's badge and name and badge number?
My badge is right here,
1370. And what's yours?
You already got the insurance, so he's gonna explain this ticket to you.
Will
If you
you-
want to sign or you don't want to sign, he's gonna give you a copy. And then
Okay,
you're
I'll
free to
sign.
go.
Sure, okay. Anything you guys want to say to 2 million people?
Nope.
Okay. Colton, you want to hold that?
Thank you, sir.
Uh-huh, there you go.
This is yours, actually.
Okay, okay. You guys from here?
Yep.
Both of you?
Yep.
Behind the side?
Nope.
No, okay. Thank you for doing your job. Thank you for your service.
Thank you, brother.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Much
Drive
aloha.
safe.
I would definitely not be thanking them for doing their job. No need to thank them for their service. They are not the military. Don't forget about the attitude that they gave you just because you questioned their authority. I would not be calling him sir either. Let's not forget that these cops don't even know the rights of the people. Every time you see them getting sworn in, all they're doing is repeating something that somebody else is reading to them. They never learned the oath that they swore to in order to get that job. You won't find one video on the internet, and I challenge everybody to look, where a cop knows his oath when he gets sworn in.
All right, guys, that's the end of the story. In the comments, let me know what you think. We have a funeral to go to. I didn't expect all this to happen. We're late. It started... What time is it, Colton?
10:05.
What?
10:05.
So we're 5 minutes late to the funeral now? Kind of adrenaline rush, man. Like, I don't do this stuff, right? I don't try to start trouble with nobody. And that's the problem, I think, is we're just good law-abiding citizens. We don't want to start trouble. But I think it's important that we know what the rules are, what the laws are, stand up for our rights, get educated. I'm a lot like you guys, right? I don't know all this stuff. I had to go read the Bill of Rights again and go, okay, wow, that's what it says. So join us in the fight. Join us in the cause. Good to go? Good to go? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah, you too. And come to Maui. Book the hotel rooms. My Perfect Stays is our partner. So go to myperfectstays.com. Book a hotel room. Come over. We're going to connect you with people that have money if you don't have any money. People that want to sponsor your active tourism. We're going to coin a new word. I don't know what it is yet, but it's about being on vacation, but you're also coming over here to do some activism and to help us out. So that's the idea. Also, we're trying to find the children of Lahaina, so go to MauiLFG.com. If you know of a child, click on Lahaina. The children of Lahaina, click on child is safe, or fill out the form. If you know of a child that's safe or a child that's missing, we're just going to do the government's job and try to get a list going of who's safe and who's missing. And then come over here. Let's fill up these hotel rooms. My Perfect Stays. We can make a difference. We just have to be civil and peaceful and loving and just get the answers that we need. But the people of America can put the pressure on this government. You can put the pressure by your presence. We need presence. If you can't come here, put your presence, make your presence known. Call, email, text people, authorities, government agencies, write your congressman, do stuff. Do whatever you can do, but do something. We're working how many hours a day, Colton? A lot. 18 hours a day, man. We're just sleeping a few hours every night. It hasn't stopped for 3 weeks. So if you want to join the fight, you know you're in the fight. If it's all you're doing, every day, all day long. And that's what we ask of America to do and the world to do. So thank you for joining this live. I appreciate your support. I wish YouTube would slow the scroll so I could actually read what you're saying, but I appreciate you guys giving me advice. Much aloha to the sheriff, man. I know they're just doing their job and they're just taking orders from somebody. So we need to start holding the people that are giving them the orders accountable. And someone do some research on this proclamation. Colton, read them, show them that, and ask them to do the research on the one that I got to show up in court for. You see it? CRS, whatever? Hold that. Talk to him. Say something cool.
I'll have you talk to him.
Trying to find this thing that the violation. I don't want to do it while I'm driving though. Anyway, we'll put it in the video later on. What's the emergency proclamation say specifically about parking on the side of this highway? And are they truly enforced? Is this law enforceable, or do we need to change that? Anyway, we're just looking for answers. We don't know the answers. We're just looking for them. So thank you guys for your support. We appreciate it. Much aloha. Eric West, Maui LFG, and Colton out.
All right, folks, and here are my final thoughts. Clearly, the man and his son want answers. They're from the area, for crying out loud. They are boots on the ground, interviewing people, documenting the disaster. They also help people in several different ways. The government should be sending people to assist him instead of road pirating him. They shamelessly gave him a ticket for a front missing license plate as well. I'm sure some of those cops have missing license plates on their personal vehicles. Just another way cops think they're above the law. These cops do whatever their supervisors tell them what to do. Their supervisors do whatever the city council members tell them what to do. The city council members will do whatever the governor tells them what to do. And the governor, he does whatever his master in Washington tells him what to do. In reality, when the people stand together, we tell them all what to do. Stop playing their game, folks. Stop calling them leaders and authorities and start calling them servants again. Keep in mind that this man was cited for violating the proclamation, but it does state that essential workers can be down there. Press is considered essential, folks, and for that I think his charge will be dropped. Make sure you guys subscribe for updates. I'm going to drop his original channel link in the description so you guys can go check out his channel. We definitely appreciate the work that he's doing out there and his son as well. With that being said, thank you all for tuning in. Know what your rights are, because if you don't know them, you don't have them. Keep watching the videos because you will learn from them. Hit that bell and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.